Hello everybody, I have a video log for you. Yes, I have a video log from some time in some universe. Yes, at some point in existence, from Big Bang until uncertain end, I have a video log recorded. Actually, it was recorded in 2015. The year 2015 in the Common Era. Yeah. I'm unboxing a phase pistol, a Star Trek Enterprise phase pistol from Art Asylum. It comes with a communicator. I really like this device. I really love Star Trek Enterprise, so any models of the Starship Enterprise NX-01 or anything from the show, like a phase pistol, I like that. I like that a lot. The phase pistol and communicator, I think this is pretty cool. And yeah, alright, we're looking at the box. Fine, good enough. I recorded this in February of 2015, and I'm going to unbox this thing. So hopefully you enjoy this video. Keep watching. Here's the video. Hello, I'm just going to find some space here amongst the, well, there's a cat bed and some cat toys around, but I'm just going to find a little space here to do an unboxing. And this unboxing, well, I'm going to unbox an item in a way that I'll be able to put it back in the package and doing as little damage to the package as possible. Because while I can respect the concept of mint in box, if I only have one of something, I want to be able to actually take it out of the box and look at it. And this item, this thing, comes in a really cool package. And this is something I'm really glad to have. I ordered it off the internet, and it shipped to me really quickly, and this is definitely cool. Alright, so this is the box that it shipped in. Lots of bubble wrap. And as far as I know, this box has never been opened. It's the Art Asylum phase pistol. Let's see, there's taped. Oh, looks like I shouldn't have too much trouble opening. Oh, there's a little tape right here. A little piece of tape on it. But this is it, the Art Asylum phase pistol. From Star Trek Enterprise. And Star Trek is a series I've always, well, not always. When I was a little kid, I wasn't too into science fiction. There was a lot of cartoons I liked. Whenever they introduced the science fiction element into those cartoons, I usually enjoyed it. I liked watching a lot of, well, TV shows about real science, but it wasn't until I entered my teenage years, I was about 13 in 1991, and I started watching Star Trek The Next Generation. Before that I liked Alf, which very, very softly science fiction, if you can even call it science fiction. But I got into science fiction thanks to Star Trek The Next Generation. I watched it on a channel called ITV, started watching it, started enjoying it. At that time, my two favorite TV shows would have been Star Trek The Next Generation and repeats of the real Ghostbusters. Actually, 1991, fall of 91, there was still a 4-episode season left to air. Well, or started to air in 91. Yeah, but those were my favorite shows of the time. I went on to really enjoy Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. I also enjoyed watching Star Trek the original series late at night on CBC. And Star Trek was hugely popular at that time. Probably the most popular science fiction series at that time. I definitely enjoyed certain episodes of Voyager, but overall didn't get too into that one. It felt I don't even know the word for it. I'll just say felt too network. It felt like it was trying to please everybody without getting really interesting. I don't know how to describe Voyager, but it didn't do a whole lot for me. I got into Babylon 5, Farscape. When Farscape came on, that was great. But that last 2 years of just Voyager, I lost a lot of interest in Star Trek during that time. And then along came Enterprise, which became my favorite show ever. I liked it even more than Babylon 5, which I had come to like even more than Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. And to this day, Star Trek Enterprise is still my favorite television show. I'd rather watch a DVD episode of Enterprise than just about anything else on television. And if the Space Channel would repeat it again, I'd definitely watch it on the Space Channel, just because it's easier than putting a DVD in the whatever DVD device I want to play it on, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever. So I'm going to open this box up. It actually says you can try me and pull the trigger. I don't know if the battery's in this. Oh, yeah, it still makes a sound. The batteries in this are good. Now, probably the best side for me to open, as I look at this, might be right over here. So this will no longer be mint in box, though I'm going to try and keep the box in as good a condition as possible. But I want to be able to take this out of the box. So I'm just going to break the seal right here. The tape is now open. There's a little Star Trek Enterprise emblem right there. Now I'm going to try and slide this part here out, doing as little damage as possible. Here it's coming. I really liked Star Trek Enterprise. In its first season, I quickly liked it as much as the better seasons of Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. In its second season, I decided I liked it just a little bit less than Next Generation and Deep Space Nine, though Season 2 did have some good episodes. Season 3, it established itself as my favorite TV show ever. And Season 4 continued where Season 3 left off for me, in my opinion. Alright, now there's a little communicator here. Yeah. Let's see if I can. I don't want to rip the plastic, but I want to be able to take it out of this wire. And this plastic that's holding it in place appears to be glued down. And I'm not going to rip the back of this. So I'm going to cut the little wires that are holding it in place. So I should be able to, that seems to do the least damage of anything. As much as I hate to cut anything. Alright. And there we have it, the phase pistol. A phase modulated energy weapon. In Star Trek fiction, it predates the phaser, which is a phased energy rectification weapon. Let's see. Right, let's see. Little, here. Here's where the phase pistol's special battery goes into. Considering the design of it, I wonder if there's some sort of material that is actually, according to the story of Star Trek Enterprise, I wonder if they intended this battery here to contain some sort of material that could be transferred into plasma and then broken down into a particle beam. After all, the replaceable power clip is right up here, right in this section, which, you know, right behind, not that far from the emitter. I mean, if it was just a pure battery, I'd expect it to be down here. I'm not really sure what the plan was when they designed it, because there's not that many technical manuals that go into a lot of detail on this thing. not making a noise now, but take a look at this. Obviously the battery still has power. I appear to have deactivated it. Also, that came with the Art Asylum phase pistol is a communicator. And in an attempt to look more primitive than Star Trek the original series, they went back to a communicator a lot like what you'll find in Star Trek the original series. A lot of trolls found the most ridiculous things to pick apart about Star Trek Enterprise and claimed that it couldn't possibly be canon because it looked too advanced. Well, if you follow a lot of the story points in Star Trek Enterprise, it wasn't really more advanced than Star Trek the original series. It just looked more advanced than what we have today, and Star Trek the original series didn't. But you have to, when you're doing a prequel for a show like Star Trek, you have to walk that middle ground. It has to look futuristic. But you can't actually say that it's more advanced than something that's supposed to take place 100 years later. So to be honest, I'm glad that Enterprise looked the way it looked, because it had to look futuristic. Okay, it's got a little voice thing in it. A little awkward, but there. Oh, anyway, it comes with a communicator. That's pretty cool. Not quite as detailed as the phase pistol itself. But yeah, this is definitely pretty cool. Little phase pistol battery. A handheld variation of the phase cannon. This is definitely cool. And I shouldn't have any trouble sliding this back into the original box. And while it might no longer be mint in box, in the fact that it's been opened and the little plastic wiring that held it in place is cut away, but it'll set in the box perfectly fine. The box itself is still in as close to original condition as I could get away with and still open it. So except for cutting those little twisty wires, the little twist ties, and opening one little piece of tape, it's in as good a condition as I could get away with and still take this thing out of the box. Alright, so it's out of the box. The phase pistol is out of the box. And so is the communicator. And this is the box. The somewhat empty box. And, well, what else can I say other than I unboxed this? It's not the only time I've acquired a phase pistol. It's not the only video I recorded of unboxing such things. But, yeah, this was a real cool device. I like it. Yeah, what can I say? I love Star Trek stuff. And the phase pistol, I'm happy with that. I'm happy to have it, and all I can do is ramble at this point. So how about I suggest you check out some of my other videos, or you consider what other videos of mine you might want to watch. You know, as I bring this video to an end, I have other videos. And yeah, maybe you'll want to check out one of those. And, well, what else can I say other than that? I mean, I could talk about the time. I recorded this back in February of 2015, which was February, so it was cold. And yeah, that was a year that we got a lot of snow too. Okay, there's that about it. What else can I say? Well, it's not the only video where you'll see me with a phase pistol. That's right, the phase pistol makes an appearance in other videos of mine, so you might want to consider check out the video where I talk about the Sega Elf game. I always really liked Elf. And hey, maybe Elf would have a phase pistol.
Holy crap! It's the evil grabby bastard from the alien task force! When you were in the orbit guard, did they ever give you anything for dealing with strange threats like that? You get a phase pistol! Oh, damn it.
Alright, so there's that. And there's other future videos I might yet edit. I mean, it's not the only phase pistol I've ever gotten, so did I record myself unboxing other phase pistols? Yes, I did. Here's our phase pistol. Kind of comes in a pretty simple box. But did I edit those videos? No, not yet. So please feel free to check out more of my videos and watch for more of my videos in the future.